Hello YouTube, my name is Nero, and today we have some more Hearthstone, continuing our adventure here in the Tavern Brawl, the boss battle royale, where apparently every time you pick a hero, you're going to get a corresponding boss to play as, and of course the person you're facing is also going to be a boss that is based off the hero that they picked. In the last video, we played as the Paladin, which basically allows you to play the chess event again, and then of course we played the Priest, which allowed us to play as one of the bosses from Naxxramas. What was his name? Gothic the Harvester, I think. We're going to switch things up here today. We're going to play as the Mage, and we're going to see exactly what the Mage is going to be all about.
The Curator versus North the Plague Bringer.
Alright, so apparently Mage is going to be the Curator. I don't know who Noth would be. Warlock, maybe? Do not touch the display. So basically, the Curator is going to be all about the menagerie, right? Just having a bunch of beasts, murlocs, and dragons. That's going to be the gimmick, right? I think we're gonna keep all of these, honestly. These are all pretty good to start things off. I don't know what the hero powers are going to be, though, but these are pretty good early cards, I'd say. So, looks like I'm protected. Let's see here. Oh, my hero has taunt, therefore okay, so all my minions can only be affected by spells. They can't actually attack my minions. I like that. We're going to put out the Enchanted Raven. Now, what is his ability going to be? Whenever an enemy dies, raise a 1/1 skeleton. Well, that's actually this is kind of a bad matchup for him. Unless he's using spells to clear the board, he can't just trade his guys into me. All right, that's one way to go about it. For sure. Now, I could Lightning Bolt it down. That would leave my Enchanted Raven alive. And I think we're going to go ahead and do that just for momentum's sake. It's going to deal 1 damage to me, sure, but I think we're going to be all right. We also have Arcane Missiles. I'm going to hold on to that for right now. I don't want to... I'm just going to use it for AoE later on. And, of course, we also have Lightning Storm, which is going to help a bit. This is actually an interesting matchup. I love this week's Brawl. All right, Blood Mage Thalnos. It'd be cool if they were to... I don't know, add every boss base, make a deck for every boss of every expansion and put that all into like one side game mode where you get a random hero, they get, or not a random hero, a random boss, and your opponent gets a random boss. That would be a lot of fun, I think. Would now be a good time to Arcane Missiles. I could buff up my guy here, but that seems kind of silly. We're gonna Arcane Missiles now, because it's relatively cheap removal. There we go. I almost got very unlucky there. Very cheap removal, and get to keep my Raven. He doesn't get a 1/1 skeleton. Things are good right now, but I don't have a lot of minions. I was hoping to get a bunch of minions out early. I may have to, next turn, depending on what I draw, actually put out Power of the Wild and get myself a 3/2 Panther, just so I have a little bit more board presence, because for the first 3 turns, only be able to put out this 1-drop Raven, it's not so great, right? But of course, he's going to have... What else would he have? Death Rattle-based things? Like, I'm thinking Sludge Belcher, I'm thinking Undertakers, basically all the old Naxxramas cards, basically. That's all I can think of when I see this guy. But remember, these guys have cards, I think, that aren't necessarily actual cards, so we'll have to see. Give a random friendly beast, dragon, or murloc, +1/+1. That is a very nice pickup right there. So it's going to be random, so I can't even select it. He gives him... That's actually kind of adorable. He goes ahead and throws my carrot. I've never actually used any of the menagerie cards here in any of my decks. The ones that buff up beasts, murlocs, or dragons, I just never put together. I wonder if there's a competitive deck that is built around that idea. All right, unstable goal. All right. A little scary. Is there a way? There actually is a way I can keep him alive here. So what I can do is it's going to require a little bit of luck, I think. Might have to use that here in a bit. We're going to go ahead and Lightning Storm, right? We're going to Lightning Storm, and we're going to hopefully kill these guys off. But before we do that, we are going to give my minions +1/+1, which is going to put my Raven outside of the death barrier, basically. All right, Lightning Storm, I need you to deal 3 damage to the goal. If you go ahead and deal 3 damage, that'd be great. Of course. Well, now we have to trade you into you. It's going to deal 1 damage. Not going to kill anybody. It's going to get a duplicate. When a friendly minion dies, put 2 copies of it into your hand. I'm okay with that. We're making fast, efficient trades here. Well, that wasn't super efficient, but you know what? I'm maintaining... I have the momentum, but then again, he's got 8 cards in his hand. And there's that abomination. I knew it would happen. All right, is there anything we can do? Not looking like anything great that I can do here. So I think we trade, lose my whole board, and then we summon a random demon. See what we get. All right. On the bright side, that little effect happened. Okay, he ended up getting 1. The effect happened before the AoE, but still, because I had a guy die. Okay, it's good. Here we go. Demons loose. Not quite what I wanted. He's a 4/3, but he has a pretty big drawback. Whenever this minion takes damage, also deal that amount to your hero. That's gonna hurt. All right, well, I can Lightning Storm down these guys, so we'll be okay, I think. Okay. Arcane Blast is okay. It's not great. We can Arcane Blast on the off chance we can't just clear him with Lightning Storm here. There it is. That freaking guy, man. Never lucky. There's me just dealing damage myself. And you know what? We're just going to put you out. We're going to put you out. This is going to be at the end of my turn. Give a random friendly minion +1 attack. I haven't seen a lot of Master Swordsmiths in quite a long time. Not since the base game. Do we call that vanilla? Do we call it vanilla Hearthstone? Like way back in the day, Master Swordsmith, I saw it a lot, but not so much anymore. I don't like the fact this guy has so much freaking taunt. He's got a lot of taunt and board clear. I guess that makes sense because of the Raise Dead passive, huh? Summon a random Murloc. Well, that doesn't seem all too helpful. Well, here's 4 damage right to my face. As well as killing off my guy. Big fan. Big fan. There we go. Actually killed off the skeleton. And here comes our random Murloc. And of all of them, I get a 2/1. Ugh. I mean, we're driving him down here, I suppose. I mean, he's getting whittled. I'm just not so sure we're gonna win this game. Unstable Ghoul. Another. That's all he has. Is unstable Ghouls and Abominations, apparently. Ooh, and a Festering Ghoul. I can see the synergy here. I can see the synergy. All right, Dragon's free. So if please don't be a counter spell. If it's counter spell, oh god. Oh, feels good, man. Feels real good. Feels real good. Well, not much I can do. This guy is about to be the beefiest freaking ghoul. Is whenever an enemy or whenever a... Yeah, it's whenever a minion. It doesn't matter what side. Yeah, that counter spell, I think that pretty much screwed us. Here comes the Undertaker. See, at first I thought I had the advantage with the fact that I'd have all these minions on the board. It didn't work out. I was hoping, I'd be able to get an advantage early on, but nope. He's got too many taunts. There we go.
Do not touch the displays.
More secrets. He's got lethal on the board right now. I think he's just playing cards maybe for a quest or something like that. You always like to... Unless you want to BM them, you can always let them play out their hand and play out all their cards because maybe they have a quest to play X amount of things or do whatever. So I'm always like, whatever. Wait, did he miss lethal or are you screwing with me here? I think he's screwing with me here, so now we're conceding. I don't know why you left me alive there. There's not like anything would have happened. Not like anything would have happened, but that was the Mage. The Curator is not my favorite deck. I felt like I wasn't doing anything that entire time. Maybe it was the matchup. But I feel as though that particular deck is like, I don't know, just nothing happened. It's like, here's a minion, oh, dead. Here's a minion, oh, dead. Like, it just, there's never, nothing really worked out there. Maybe it was just the matchup, I don't know. But let's go ahead and try out the Warlock, and we'll see what the Warlock is all about.
North, the Plague Bringer versus Lady Naz'jar.
All right, so it looks like Noth is the Warlock. I assumed he would be. So we just saw this deck used against me. So we'll see how it goes here against her. Now, the whole point of beating her is her passive is an evolve, basically. So you need to get as many minions out as quickly as possible. If you can stay kind of ahead of the curve on them, you're going to be just fine. But the problem is, I don't think there's a whole lot of low-cost minions in this deck. So we'll have to see how the matchup goes. It's going to be a fight for tempo, I think. For sure. I mean, I get the Crazed Alchemist out really early, but that's about it. He's just a random 2-drop, you know? A 1-drop would be great. Several 1-drops would be great, because her passive is, if you caught the last video where we actually played against her, At the end of your turn, replace all minions with new ones that cost 1 more. She basically has Evolve as a passive, and whenever an enemy minion dies, I raise a 1/1 skeleton. I assume her passive does not trigger them as dead, quote unquote, so that's not going to work. That's not good. That's not good. See, getting ahead of the curve here, but I have abominations. But if she ends off her turn before killing the abomination turns to something else, and suddenly the problem goes away. Not a fan. We can use Crazed Alchemist to kill off the Vitality Totem, which is actually kind of hilarious, because if you make a 0/3 a 3/0, it has 0 health, therefore it's dead. There we go, and one of them died, so I get a skeleton, and that skeleton, if not dealt with, alright, this is good, I like this. It's going to be evolved into a 2-drop. I like this so far. The matchup is interesting. Frost Shock, going out, getting rid of the skeleton, fair enough. I imagine trading the 4/3, or just Frost Shocking me, and then trading the 1/1. Alright, alright. Alright then. Wait. Oh! Wait, what just happened? I'm so confused here. Wait a minute. So, you Frost Shocked the Crazed Alchemist, and you didn't trade. What was the point? What was the point? I mean, okay. Now I'm going to kill that. And now suddenly you're going to lose a bit of that momentum. Why would you not? What? I was looking at my hand like, yep, that's what she's going to do. It's the most obvious play. And then she didn't. And I'm like, wait, that was so off-putting. All right, fair enough. Fair play. Oh, here we go. Here we go. And a South Sea deckhand. Fortunately for me, no weapon. Alright, what we got here? Ah! Ship's Cannon. Horrifying. Alright, so Death Rattle. Destroy the minions next to this one as well. Scary. But it doesn't seem that bad, honestly, right now.
Join me in death.
Join me in death. The old Necro Knight. Can't mess with him, man. I have no minions. Yeah, he doesn't know who the card is either. There's really no way to make this card a card bad right now, I don't think. It trades well into both of those guys. Alright, I mean, you're now even, yeah, perfectly fine. Now it's going to trade up into a 5-drop. Alright, but I'm losing a bit of that momentum, so we got to do something here. And doing something may involve the Abomination. Abomination would slow them down. Unfortunately, I freaking got the Shadowpan Rider, who cannot help me in this situation. I'm thinking Abomination is really our only choice here, because that's going to slow... She's either going to have to use spells to get rid of the Abomination, or trade into the Abomination if she wants to do any actual damage to me next turn. So I'm all for that. And once he dies, does 2 damage. You know. I feel like Abomination's a pretty good idea. Now, would it make more sense for me to... Should I weaken the 2/4 to make it... No, that doesn't make any sense. Let's go ahead and kill him. I'm sitting here trying to think if I should attack one of the minions with that, but I don't think that would actually be helpful. I might be wrong. Who knows? I'm terrible at this game. Alright, here comes Feral Spirit. Very good card with that passive, obviously. Alright, see, no damage at all. Just basically gonna let the... Wait, what in the heck? What in the heck? Oh! Oh my, the unlicensed apothecary! Whenever you summon a minion, deal 5 damage to your hero! That was amazing! That was the greatest thing that ever could have happened to me. In that game anyway, obviously. Oh my goodness. That was amazing. That was amazing. I'm looking at the timer here. I don't want to end off the video so quickly. So what do we do here? Who else do we have left? So we did Paladin. We've done these 4 basically. We still have 5 to go in total. So we'll play one more. Let's play as the Hunter. We'll see who the Hunter is. And in the next videos, potentially, we're going to see about getting the Rogue Druid, Shaman, and Warrior done. Let's do Hunter next. We're just going to kind of go this way. Then we'll do Druid, I think, after Hunter in the next video. Let's do Hunter. Let's see who we get. That was an amazing turn of events right there. Like, what are the chances of that actually happening? I'll tell you what the chances are as I hit my wire there. They're incredibly low. But it worked out for us. We got the W, and by golly, that's all that matters.
Galasaurus hair! versus Lady Naz'jar.
All right, so the hunter is going to be Skelosaurus Rex. I guess I can see that. I imagine, I don't know why it took me this long to think of it, but Naz'jar has to be the shaman, right? It just has to be. I see so many people playing as her too, though, so I wonder if that's just like a popular one, like if the combos are good or what have you. When one of your minions is attacked, oh, Snake Trap is actually going to be really good against her for sure. Oh, gotta keep that. We gotta keep Snake Trap. I'll coin into the Snake Trap if I could. And there's the Emperor Cobra. All right. So we got turn 1 web spinner, not bad. I'll take it. And what is this here? Give each player a random card and it costs 0. Demon Fire. Okay, this is kind of fun. I like this. Her card could be better than mine though, so who knows? All right, they got the Shade. Oh no, I gave him a Shade. Meanwhile, I get Demon Fire. Ooh, I would get a Wrath Guard. That's a Magma Rager, and that's horrifying. Okay, so I can deal 2 damage to get rid of that. I mean, I could essentially clear the entire board here, but what we're going to do here, I think, we're going to Snake Trap. We're killing off that thing. I'm not letting that thing deal 5 damage to me. We're going to go ahead and do this, because it's going to be free anyway. Living Roots. 2 1/1 saplings. Don't have to ask me twice. Give me some of them saplings. And we're going to go face. I could have traded. Now that I have the saplings, it might have been better to trade there, because I would have had board advantage. My idea is maybe she would trade, or is it just when they're damaged? Aha! It's attacked. I don't think spells count as attacks. Okay. Yeah, spells won't count as attacks. No, you're supposed to hit my face, you jerk. That's not my face. Oh, I'm sorry, not my face. You're supposed to hit the Wrath Guard or somebody, right? I'm so bad at this game. I'm so out of practice when it comes to Hearthstone. It just... Whew. What are we doing here? You got 1 mana. There you go. I like the effect of the water coming down there. Summoning Stone. Whenever you cast a spell, summon a random... Okay, we can't be having that, can we? Can't be having that. Tail Swipe. Deal 4 damage. Oh, yeah, I forgot the Arcane Golem doesn't have charge anymore, huh? Is there anything good I can do here? I don't think. Let's get our free card. Ooh. Ooh. I like that. I like that. We're going to put him out. Wait, if they cost 0 when they're put out, do they start as 0 and then become a 1? I assume that's the case. I don't know. Well, we can trade and kill off one of the guys, and I think we're going to go ahead and do that. And then we're also going to put out an Emperor Cobra, because why not? There we go. Now again, remember, we got the Snake Trap. So when one of my minions is attacked, we're going to get 3 1/1 snakes. And if they don't have an answer for that, it's going to be pretty awesome. All right, Bloodfen Raptor and Curse of Rafam. I forget, I give your opponent a curse card. While they hold it, they take 2 damage. Cool. You're not actually attacking any of my guys, and you know? I enjoy raiding. Give a friendly beast. I don't have a beast. Keeper of the Grove doesn't count as a beast. You count as a beast, but you're just going to get turned anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Unless you're already previously on the board. I'm going to hold on to you in case I get it. No? Even then, that's just never going to be helpful because they change every turn. We can Tail Swipe. Let's see. We can Tail Swipe, trade into the 6/6, and then kill off the 4/3. With 7 effect here at the end of your turn. Cool. All right, so yeah, we're going to do this. We're going to hit you. And then kill you. And we're going to Inspire. And here we go. There we go. I like that. I like that. Big and scary. This is a very random boss to play as, because it's helping out both players. So right there, I got a 0 cost 7/7 who gives me a 1/1 scare with taunt at the end of my turn. Like, it's pretty good. But who knows? She could have gotten something good. You never know. Never know, man. All right. Murloc Tiny Fin. Not exactly good. Oh, don't you dare have a board clear. Aha! You've activated my trap card. Don't have a board clear. Don't have a lightning bolt. Don't have a lightning bolt. You don't have a lightning bolt. Why are you pretending like... Why are you going through your hand like you have a lightning bolt? Yes! It worked! Oh, this is good. Oh, Ragnarok's the Light Lord! That's amazing. This is so good. Okay, okay, all right. Let's just throw this out. Let's give your opponent a curse card. Make them take damage while it's in their hand. And come on, free card. What we got? Something fun. Repentance. After your opponent plays a minion, reduce its health to 1. I mean, might as well play it, but I'm not happy about it. And we just put this 3-drop out. All right, so what would be the best way to go about this? Just trade you into you, and just go crazy with it, right? You better heal me and not him. Yeah, live, insect. Good old Ragnar's Light Lord. Well, I guess now I think about it, you should have healed him. I forgot I had the Vitality Totem, which would heal me no matter what. You should have healed him. What are you doing, Ragnaros Light Lord? Come on. Thought you were the Light Lord. You're supposed to know this stuff. There's a curse card in her hand. This is, I think I've definitely gotten pretty lucky so far this game. Overall, though, this Brawl is just so much fun. Like, if you're a casual Hearthstone player like me, somebody who like doesn't really even know what's really going on half the time, is just kind of playing for fun, then I think you can have a lot of fun with this one, because a lot of these are quite random. And personally, I enjoy the ones that have a random element. I've talked about it a million times, but you know, I have more fun with the randomness rather than, you know, if it's one of those tavern brawls that allows you to build your own deck, sure, there's a place for that, but pretty quickly online they find like the best suit for that particular brawl, and people start running it, and it's not as fun. It's like it's just like playing ranked, you know. Whereas this is a lot more random, and I like it. I've never actually spun this thing this much before, as this guy's roping us, and I'm gonna see what actually happens to it. I think this is all it's gonna have to. It looks like it gets burnt slightly. Yeah, I figured all I would say is roar. You just go straight up full on AFK? Like, ah. No, I want to hurry up and kill him. I had so much damage on the board. So much freaking damage. Well, that was, ladies and gentlemen, a lot of fun. I personally found that to be pretty awesome. Stay tuned for the next videos. We're going to try and get through the Druid and the Rogue, and then Shaman, who is, of course, going to be Naz'jar. And Core and Dire Brew, I think, is the Warrior. I'm not sure who the Rogue or the Druid is yet. Very interested to find out. Once again, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Drop me a rating. Hope you guys all have a wonderful day.